Hey guys, Andy here, and welcome to a psychological horror game by David Szymanski called Fingerbones. Fingerbones is intended to be completed in a single sitting, and there's no save function. It is suggested that you set aside about half an hour to complete it. To exit, visit the door you started at. Use Watts to move, and the left mouse button to interact with the environment. Press Escape to toggle the screen, press I to invert the mouse. Okay, sounds great. I've seen a couple of people play this before, so nothing of it will come at a shock to me. So if you have never seen it before, you should prepare yourself for some really fucked up shit. When I was 15 years old, I lost my virginity. I shook uncontrollably the entire time. I felt that same primal excitement yesterday night in the cellar. It's my weekend to get Katie, but I'm really not in the mood. I distracted her with the TV and came here to read. I couldn't interest myself in reading, so I tried to write. I couldn't write anything more than the usual handful of disconnected thoughts and theories. Medication didn't help, and divorce certainly didn't help. Because I am not depressed, I am enlightened. This is the result of 2 decades of scientific education and philosophical pondering. This is the price of knowledge. Okay, so we're a prick. That sounds about right. Thing in the chair? No. It appears to be a page from a manuscript. Pop morality is too reliant on emotions and not relying enough on rational thought. If morality must be determined, and I maintain that as a farce, it should not be determined by feeling. Feelings are nebulous, subjective, and changeable. Rather, it should be determined by thinking. The actions of a natural creature are natural and thus moral, unless a concrete scientific reason can be given to prove them as immoral. Okay, so we're a douche. Okay. I always thought the flashlight looked like a whatchamacallit, a railroad spike. I don't know why I'd use my daughter's name as a door lock code in my survival bunker, but whatever keeps her happy, I suppose. She's like her mother, a delicate, fragile version of her mother. Damn her. Never trust a man who uses delicate and fragile to describe a woman. I can guarantee it never goes well. No, sir. Or ma'am, whoever's watching this. Alright. Force of habit. I totally haven't played this before. I'm kidding. I played this and my video file was corrupted. Because the game crashed, and that's a bad thing. If a game crashes while you're recording, it's a bad thing. A spooky cellar. What's this? It's finally happened. The whole world is a chaos of thunder and screams, and when the ashes settle, we will all be wild animals again. I am ecstatic beyond words. I haven't been able to reach Lynn for several days, and she's probably dead for all I know or care. But Katie was here when it started, and I have no idea what to do with her. Most of the town is dead. Katie and I only survived because we ran to the bunker. Perhaps this is what I've needed. Freedom from all the irrational rules and inane social values. Just pure, beautiful survival. Katie? I don't know if you can hear her, but she's crying. I bounced up everything that isn't practical and useful. I burned all the books that weren't for scientific edification. I like to store the boxes in the cellar, but I can't get them down the ladder by myself. I just piled them up near the hatch. The blood would probably ruin them anyway. The tool room has been her name for years now, and I can't bring myself to change it. Okay. So, I'm pretty certain it's a bad thing to keep a generator inside your garage, because, carbon monoxide is a real thing, and it will kill you. Okay, and if you haven't figured it out, the password to the tool room is Lynn. Oh, lovely. A knife, blood, a hammer, and some other instruments I don't know. Oh, and a saw. She remembered Father's Day and drew me a picture. I don't understand her. She's just like her mother. She wants to waste time drawing pictures, and we're barely able to find enough food to survive. I turned her crowns into candles. We need more candles in case the generator goes out again, and it helps break out the monotony. I yearn for the excitement of those first weeks. Okay. So we're just a little bit a sociopath. Just a little. There are things I have wanted to do for years, desires I have kept locked in the back of my consciousness. It's been nearly a year since I've seen a woman, and now I realize there's no practical reason to keep those desires locked up anymore. Jesus Christ. So the dad wants to fuck his daughter. Well, I don't think fuck is the appropriate word. Okay, there's crying for a minute. I changed the storage room code to something I can easily remember. Nit. The rest of the word is missing. Okay. Back to the little keypad. Keyboard? Keypad. But anyway, we gotta go up to the thingy. Okay, okay, it's open now. I am a bag of DNA, and I exist to make more of myself. I married and produced a daughter because my genes demand reproduction. I wrote books and created because creativity served as survival advantage to my ancient ape ancestors. I built this place, but took refuge in it, and spent hours thinking up silly little artificial laws to live by, because my forefathers built cities and societies to allow time and peace to reproduce and to protect their genes. Dreams, love, opinions, desires, beauty, innocence, figments of our collective primordial imagination. Fleeting electrical signals that fire across our synapses for a pointless moment in time. They used to serve a purpose, and now they are needless confusion. And here I am, the last man on earth for all I know, ready to be freed from them. I heard something. I hear Katie crying. The cellar is freedom. Great, and there's a little bit of blood right there. Okay, and it made a noise that time, so... to the cellar. I'm scared, you guys. What's gonna be down there? There's only enough food for one, so she's going to die anyway. And I'm free now. Freedom. It took the end of all humanity for me to find freedom. Okay, sounds great. And the flashlight's flickering. That's always a good sign. There's blood. It seems to have been torn from a diary. She finally died last night. I don't know whether from starvation, dehydration, or blood loss. I threw her body into the woods. Her fingers, my anti-religious artifacts, my testaments to moral and intellectual freedom, are locked in the safe upstairs. I am content in the knowledge that I haven't done anything wrong. Katie. The father didn't know why he'd come back after all these years, starving and tired. He just wanted to see the cellar one last time. With one last flicker, the flashlight died and he was left in the pitch dark. He sat down on the cold floor and closed his eyes. He could still hear her, even now. It was peaceful here in the cellar. It was free here in the cellar. And the game's gonna crash. Yep, the game crashed. Anyway, yeah, that was Fingerbones. It was good. That's a very good game. And if you it's too late to avoid spoilers, but yeah, this is definitely a good game. And that's about it to it. I mean, but holy shit, that was actually a well written story. I will admit that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Fingerbones. Expect more kick-ass content in the future. I started playing with somebody new on Friday the 13th and Town of, Town of Salem, I guess, cat's out of the bag. Just expect a lot of kick-ass content. I'm hoping to record more soon. But yeah, I'll see you really fucking soon. And if you want to support me, consider supporting me on Patreon, as along with the VidMe. There are very cool rewards on Patreon that you can look at. And VidMe is like YouTube, just a little bit better, just a little. But yeah, just remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed this, and I will see you all very fucking soon for some more content. I haven't decided what. Bye for now. Bye for now.